Welcome to the virtual tour of the Mary Riley Stiles Public Library. We're starting in the foyer. We'll enter into the main level of the library. As we walk into the space, you'll see the area for new books, new items. This is also where you'll find the service desk area, where our staff will be to greet you and help you with any of your needs. To the right, you'll see the self-check machines where you can check out materials on your own. This is still the space that we currently have, and as we make our right, we will move into the space that will be our addition to the building. The addition would contain all of our fiction for adults. As we're moving into this new space, you'll see we have nice giant windows to let in lots of light, new tables and chairs. The colors will be soothing neutrals that are based on our love of blue, which is part of our logo currently and what we are also known for. Each of the tables and chairs will have an outlet where people can power their cell phones or their devices. As we move down this section, you'll see some more of the furniture that will be included. Club chairs and tables in wood grain. We're passing back into the current footprint of the library, and you'll notice the brick on the walls. That is the actual exterior of the building currently. So we're maintaining the brick as part of our aesthetic for the new library. This will be the nonfiction section. This is all of our nonfiction for adults. We have a nice dark blue that will be in our recessed bookshelves holding our nonfiction section. And then we'll move towards the computers for the public. We'll have about 10 computers. There will be privacy screens between each of the computers going all the way down the table. We have lovely wooden chairs to go along with the rest of the wood in the library. And then we will move into the adult reading room. This is also where you will be able to access the local history room. The local history room currently is on the lower level, but it will be moved up to the main level to give it the prominence that it deserves. And as we look around, that door on the far side of the room is the new conference room on the main level. It'll be about 3 times the size of the current conference room, so lots of space for both staff and public to access. We're moving back into the main area where we first entered to the library, and you will see a seating area to your right. That seating area is directly in front of the tiles that the children created for the renovation in the 1990s. Those tiles will remain with the library. You'll also see directly in front of you the 3 arched windows, which call to mind the 3 arches that are in the portico of the current library. So we will maintain that character of the library that is so iconic to us. You have arrived at the children's and teen area on the lower level of the library, either by the elevator or the stairs. As we move through this section, we're passing bookshelves for the chapter books, and you are facing the service desk. If you go through the doors, this is the large conference room on the lower level of the library that can hold approximately 180 people. It also includes a sink. Staff or the public can use the area to prepare for programming. There is a projection screen along with TV screens to provide flexibility in presentations to the public and for programming. You'll notice as we move through this space, there continues to be vibrant colors accenting the walls and the floors and our furniture. Enter into the early literacy zone. The library has been zoned for early literacy, older school children, and teens. And so this section is for primarily 0 to 5. As we move through the early literacy zone, to your left you'll notice the picture book shelving that is flip through picture books at child height, so children will be able to readily access picture books. And also to your right are the board book bins, which are also at child height for ease of access. As we move into where the stadium seating is, you'll notice the murals on the walls, the billows on the ceilings mimicking the clouds, the green circles mimicking a tree canopy. All of this was intended to call to mind the nature that exists outside of the library in Cherry Hill Park. The stadium seating in the corner in the turquoise and yellow, this is modular seating intended to call to mind the stadium seating that is in the current library. And this is an area where caregivers and children can cozy up and read and explore books together. Many of you may be familiar with our Early Literacy Center, also known as The Toys. The space in this area will include toys for caregivers and children. From the Early Literacy Center area, we will move into the school-age children zone. You'll note additional seating areas. In front of us we have our puddle seats. This is another area where parents, caregivers, and children can sit and enjoy books. We're moving into the school-age children section. In this area we have plenty of tables and chairs that can either be pushed together or pulled apart depending on how many people you have in your group. For studying or tutoring, the public computers will be located in this area as well. So now we're moving into the teen collection area. All of those shelving units are devoted to our teen collection, both fiction and nonfiction. We're passing by our small group study rooms that will include audiovisual equipment for presentations as well. We're now moving into our teen room with its own door as requested by our teens. In this area, teens will have the opportunity to create seating as they so desire. So whether they want to be in a booth or at a table or a larger table, they can push the tables together. They can sit in the club chairs around a circular table. They can sit on the poofs on the floor. They can sit on the floor. And as always, there are plenty of outlets to plug in devices for the teens to enjoy. Moving out of the teen room, we are back at the bottom of the staircase where we entered, and you'll note that there is plenty of stroller parking underneath the staircase for all of our visitors. To learn more about the expansion and renovation project, please visit www.fallschurchva.gov/library. And along the left side of our website page, you will find a link to Library Expansion and Renovation Project. We would like to thank the citizens, our patrons, and the library board for making this all possible.